Can I start, please?
Yes, Nana. Hari Om, you can start.
Hari Om. Okay. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। I will start the chanting of the 18th chapter. I will start with the 40th verse. That is where we have ended yesterday. Yeah. अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्षसंन्यासयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविषां शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः शमोदमस्तपः क्षान्तिरार्जवमेव च ज्ञानं विज्ञानमास्तिक्यं ब्रह्मकर्म स्वभावजं शौर्यं तेजो धृतिर्दाक्ष्यं युद्धे चाप्यपलायनं दानमीश्वरभावश्च क्षात्रं कर्म स्वभावजम् कृषिगौरक्षवाणिज्यं वैश्यकर्म स्वभावजम् परिचर्यात्मकं कर्म शूद्रस्यापि स्वभावजम् स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिं यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु यत प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यच्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वभावनियतं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम् सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषमपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः आसक्तबुद्धिः सर्वत्र जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः नैष्कर्म्यसिद्धिं परमां संन्यासेनाधिगच्छति सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्मा तथाप्नोति निबोध मे समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा बुद्ध्या विशुद्धया युक्तो धृत्यात्मानं नियम्य च श्रद्धादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषौ युधस्य च विविक्तसेवी लघ्वासी यतवाक्कायमानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यं वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्मम शान्तो ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते ब्रह्मभूत प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न काङ्क्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम् भक्त्या मामभिजानाति यावान्यश्चास्मि तत्त्वतः ततो मां तत्त्वतो ज्ञात्वा विशते तदनन्तरं सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः मत्प्रसादादवाप्नोति शाश्वतं पदमव्ययम् चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि अध चेत्त्वमहङ्कारात् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्षसि यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धस्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परां शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम् इति ते ज्ञानमाख्यातं गुह्याद् गुह्यतरं मया विमृश्यैतदशेषेण यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु सर्वगुह्यतमं भूयः शृणु मे परमं वचः इष्टोऽसि मे दृढमिति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम् मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः मज्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः इदं ते न तपस्काय न भक्ताय कदाचन न च शुश्रूषवे वाक्यं न च मां योऽभ्यसूयति य इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यत्य संशयः न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मात् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि अध्येष्यते च य इमं धर्म्यं संवादमावयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहम् इष्टस्यामिति मे मतिः श्रद्धावान् अनसूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्तः शुभान् लोकान् प्राप्नुयात् पुण्यकर्मणाम् कच्चिदेतच्छ्रुतं पार्थ त्वयैकाग्रेण चेतसा कच्चिदज्ञानसम्मोहः प्रणष्टस्ते धनञ्जय Arjuna uvacha nashto moha smrutirlabdhaha tvat prasadan mayachyuta sthitosmi gata sandehaha karishye vachanam tava. Sanjaya uvacha ityaham vasudevasya पार्थस्य च महात्मनः संवादम् इममस्रौषम् अद्भुतं रोमहर्षणम् व्यासप्रसादाच्छ्रुतवान् एतद्गुह्यमहं परम् योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात् साक्षात् कथयत स्वयं राजन् संस्मृत्य संवादम् इममद्भुतम् केशवार्जुनयोः पुण्यम् हृष्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः तच्च संस्मृत्य रूपमत्यद्भुतं हरेः विस्मयो मे महान् राजन् हृष्यामि च पुनः पुनः यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिः ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमन्महाभारते शतसाहस्रिकायां संहितायां वैयासिक्यां श्रीमद्भीष्मपर्वणि श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे मोक्षसंन्यासयोगो नाम अष्टादशोऽध्यायः। ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता समाप्तः। धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत संजय. Yesterday, I think we were lucky we had Sheilaji and Belaji chanting the Bhajagovindam slokas up to the 21st or 22nd verse. But because of the question hour, we could cover only 1 or 2 verses, no matter. Today, I would suggest we need not chant them. Tomorrow, Belaji and Sheilaji can continue chanting from first verse and go to the end, the very end. Today, I will have the benefit of having a little more time to cover the verses. I suppose you don't mind. Yeah, can we go to the 12th verse? I think 12th verse where we stopped. Incidentally, is Saralaji there?
She's there, Nana.
Is there? She asked regarding Nididhyasana. I forgot to mention one thing. Bhagavad Gita is the text for Nididhyasana. That is the traditional approach. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Shravanam, Upanishad Shravanam. Mananam, Brahma Sutra, Bhashya, Mananam. That will take away all kinds of doubts. You will have the Samshaya Nivritti through the Mananam of Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, Brahma Sutras. And after that, when you do not have any doubt, you have to start contemplating Nididhyasanam. For that, the prescribed text is Bhagavad Gita. These 3 texts are considered the Prasthanatrayam. Upanishads are for Shravanam, Brahma Sutras are for Mananam, and Bhagavad Gita is for Nididhyasanam. That is how Shastra has ordained. Okay. Now we were on this 12th verse. Dinayaminyo sayam prataha shishira vasantau punarayataha kalaha kridati gacchatyayuhu tadapina munchati ashavayuhu. Dinayaminyo. Dina means the daytime. Dina Yamini is nighttime. The daytime has gone, has given way to nighttime. The night has passed away, and another day dawned. Dinayaminyo Sayam Prataha. Sayam is dusk. Actually, in the English translation, there is a minor error here. Here, Sayam Prataha is mentioned, isn't it? Sayam, the dusk is mentioned first. Prataha is the dawn. Whereas here, Prataha is mentioned here first. Dinaya Aminyo, day and night. Prataha. So this Prataha, at the time of translating and things like that, there is a kind of a printer's devil. Prataha means dawn. Sayam is the dusk. Okay, that you please adapt suitably. Dinaya minyo sayam prataha shishira vasanto punarayataha. The shishira rutu, that is the wintry cold that has started now for us also. Shishira vasanto. Vasanto is springtime. Come March, that is springtime. Shishira vasanto punarayataha means punaha ayataha. They have come again. That means what? They have gone earlier. They have gone a number of times earlier. These rutus have already crossed a number of times in your life. Shishira vasantau punarayataha. That means what? You are, by the year, you are growing older. When you are growing older, that nahi nahi rakshati dhukrun karane. When the time of reckoning comes, it beckons you. Nahi nahi rakshati dhukrun karane. Your empirical knowledge will not be of any avail at all. Shishira vasantau punarayataha is suggestive that the years are rolling by and you are closer to the end of your life. Shishira vasantau punarayataha kalaha kridati gacchatyayuho. The time keeps on sporting itself, playing. And this play is what? Unidirectional, like I was saying yesterday. It does not come back. It's not like the pendulum, where the pendulum ball keeps on swinging back and forth. No. Kala kridati gacchatyayuho. When the time keeps on playing, ayuho gacchati. Your lifespan is getting dwindled, is diminishing. Then knowing that also, tadapi, even then, na munchati asha vayuho. The strong affinity to desires, he will not leave. She will not leave. The jiva does not leave. Purushaha namunchati, tadapi namunchati asha vayuho. Yeah, can we go to the next verse? Yeah. Kate kanta dhanagata chinta vatulakim tava nasti niyanta trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarnava taranay nauka Bhajagovindam Govindam bhaja mudamate samprapte sannihite kale. That is the point. Samprapte sannihite kale Dhukrun karane nahi nahi rakshati kate kanta dhanagata chinta. Why are you always enveloped in the thought of your wealth and the thought of your wife? Kate kanta dhanagata chinta. What are these? From where is your wife and who is your wife? Kate kanta. Do you know who she was in your previous janma? Do you incidentally would know what she will be in your next janma? And your next janma is sure as per Gita Charya. Yatasya hi dhruvo mrityuho. Dhruvam janma mrutasya cha. Mrutasya cha janma dhruvam. The rebirth into some other womb is definite. Kate Kanta, who is your wife? And dhanagata chinta, why are you having always thoughts of earning money and acquiring money and amassing all that kind of a wealth? Vatula kim tava nasti niyanta, oh distracted fool, Vatula, oh distracted fool, Modhamate, what Vatula is Modhamate. Kim tava nasti niyanta. There is nothing, there is no orderly way of your life at all. There is nobody who has guided you thus far in your life. Is there no niyanta? There is no leader for you in your life. Kim tava nasti niyanta, tava for you. Niyanta nasti eva. You don't have anybody to ordain you, to guide you, to lead you to doing things properly. Trijagati, in all the three worlds. Sajjana Sangati Eka. Only the association with good people. Sajjana Sangati Eka. This only. Bhava Arnava Taranau Nauka Bhavati. Bhava means Bhava Sagara, Samsara Sagara. Arnava is a Sagara. Bhava Arnava Taranau. Taranau is crossing. Crossing this Samsara Sagaram, you require a boat. And that boat is nothing but Sajjana Sangati Eka. That alone becomes the Nava for you for crossing the samsara sagaram. Bhavati bhavarnavatarane nauka. Earlier, I think we have seen satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan muktihi. That is the efficacy of satsanga. Satsangatve nisangatvam. Because of the association with good people, you try to have the rati to be amongst good people, and you must have arati to avoid bad company. Arati jnana samsadi adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanardha darshanam etad jnanamiti proktam ajnanam yathato anyatha. That was Bhagavan Vacha. Okay? So this becomes Bhavati Bhavarnavatarane Nauka. Satsangatve Nisangatvam. You will get detached. Nisangatve Nirmohatvam. Your moha janita, that foolish thoughts and things like that, activities, all those things will be curbed. And you will win over that. Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam. Then your mind will stay with you whenever you employ it in the pursuit of Atma Vidya. Nischalatatve Jivan Mukti. That is a ladder for success that is pointed out by Acharya Shankara. Nisangatve Nirmohatvam Nischalatatve Jivan Mukti. Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam, then Jivan Mukti. That is why Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhava Arnava Taranau Nauka Bhavati. For crossing this samsara sagara, which is dukkha bhuishtam, you require an effective vehicle using which you can cross this bhavarnava. And for that, this sajjana sangati, that alone bhavati. So please do not underestimate your keenness to be amidst the group of good people. And good people will keep on talking of good things. Good people will not be involved in just simply praising you and things like that. No gossip, nothing. No useless talk and no useless questions, and always everything is fruitful. If they say something, one vakya, that is going to be a blessing to you, and you will benefit from that immensely. That bhavati bhavarnavatarane nauka. Yeah, next verse, please.
Nana, can you explain what
Yes.
this Rijagati is? What are the three worlds he's referring to?
Bhu Bhuvaha Suvaha. The Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhud Bhuva Suvaha. Bhuhu Bhuvaha Suvaha. Okay? Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavarnavatarane Nauka. Jatilo Mundi Lunchita Keshaha Kashayambara Bahukruta Veshaha Pashyannapi Chana Pashyati Mudha Udara Nimittam Bahukruta Veshaha. My God. Yeah, I think Shankaracharya has also gone to that, what is that? Haridwar, that conclave, once in 12 years. What is the name of the conclave?
Kumbh Mela.
Kumbh Mela. Wherever Gangaji is there, the Tirthas of Gangadi, a lot of people will come there. And those people, Acharya Shankara and his Sishyas, they perhaps have seen them. And that is how this description, Jatilaha, Mundi, Lunchita Keshaha, Kashayambara, Bahukruta Veshaha, and all these people, the people come there for the Kumbh Mela, Jatilaha, one who has got all his hair, in kind of knots, in matted locks. And these matted locks are possible to achieve by a very strenuous effort. Anybody who wants to like Rama and Lakshmana, when they have gone with Mother Sita to the forest, they were asked by Mother Kaikeyi to go to the forest for 14 years, isn't it? Then Rama, Lakshmana, when they had met their friend, okay, Guha, there they have matted their hair into locks, and that required the milk from the Vatavruksha, from the banyan tree. And with that, they have nicely matted their locks. You need not worry about, caring to comb and things like that. So it will stay like that for quite a number of years. Jetilo, that kind of a person you will see in the Kumbh Melas. Mundi is one who is nicely, cleanly shaven head. And you will think, looking at these people, that they are really Mahatmas. Don't be deluded. Everybody who is very showy need not be a Mahatma. Jatilo, Mundi. Mundi is the one whose head is completely shaven. Lunchita Keshaha. And you will come across some people who keep on in front of you plucking their hairs and rendering the head absolutely bald. Lunchita Keshaha, and they will be smiling at you also. Kashayambara, they will have the orange robes, ochre robes. Kashayambara, Bahukruta Veshaha, and they will appear in different kinds of Chitra Vichitra Veshaha, like what? Somebody will come with his tongue sticking out, and on the tongue a lot of nails are there. Somebody will come with his nose nicely, pierced with some other, big spear-like thing. Not spear, a big knife, like a big nail, at such like thing. Somebody else will have something sticking out of his stomach. And some people will have very long hair also, very long hair, so long that there will be a retinue behind him who will keep on holding that hair as he walks along, because the hair will be some meters long. The hair will be longer than he is tall. That is what you will see in Kumbh Melas and things like that. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha, kashayambara bahukruta veshaha. And they see in front of them, people taking birth, and in front of them, some people dying, some people getting cremated, some people are happy, some people are quite unhappy, some people are in youthful vigor, some people are with almost diseased bodies, okay? Body stricken with a lot of diseases. And it is almost a diseased body, almost a gone body, that all these things they will be seeing. Pashyannapi, even though seeing all these things, na pashyati mudaha. These people are all mudhas. Who? The Jatila fellow, the Mundi fellow, the Lunchita Keshaha, Kashahayambara, simply because he wears ochre robes, he need not be a nobility at all. That is what is the warning from Shankaracharya. Kashayambara bahukruta vesha. Different appearances. They project themselves. Pashyannapi na pashyati mudaha. Even though they know the Shastra Vakyas, Jatasya hidruvo mrutyuho, all those things they know. They know. And Asukham, Anityam, Imam Lokam Prapya, Mam Bhajasva. That is the Kitayas, Vedavak. And knowing that, they have studied because they hold in one hand Bhagavad Gita, in another hand maybe Brahma Sutras. This is only for show. People who are really interested in Swadhyaya, they need not show. And anybody who is showy need not know. That is what is being presented in this verse. Pashyannapi na pashyati mudaha udara nimittam bahukruta veshaha. For filling their belly, they adopt a lot of garbs, lot of veshas. Okay? Udara nimittam bahukruta veshaha. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam. Looking at these people, you be wise. You be wise. And Pashyannapi na pashyati mudaha. Don't you join that kind of a bandwagon. You be wiser than them. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam. Govindam bhaja mudhamate. Samprapte sannihite kale. Dukrun karane nahi nahi rakshati. Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam vruddho yati gruhetva dandam tadapina munchati asha pindam. Asha pindam, the ball of desires. The iron ball of desires, that ball of desires, asha pindam. Tadapina munchati, they do not leave even then. Even then is when Angam Galitam. Angam is the Shariram. Angam Galitam, it is almost decayed. Almost decayed because the Shariram is what? Sthola Shariram. This has entered the phase of Apakshiyate. Sthola Shariram Kim? Apakshiyate is one of the 6 modifications through which the Sthola Shariram goes, isn't it? Okay, Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, Vinashyati thi. That almost it is ready for that Vinasha. Angam Galitam, Phalitam Mundam. Phalitam Mundam means, Phalitam is, it has become white kind of. That Mundam is head. The hairs on the head have turned absolutely gray, absolutely white. Phalitam mundam dashana. Dashana is teeth. Dashana vihinam. There is no tooth to mention at all. Dashana vihinam jatam tundam. Tundam is mouth. Jatam is has become. Dashana vihinam jatam tundam. The mouth has become a toothless wonder. Dashana vihinam jatam tundam. You can imagine how old, how dilapidated, how near the grave that person is. Vruddho yati gruhitva dandam. Dandam. He will have to have a third leg as a support. Otherwise, he cannot walk. He may falter and fall down. Vruddho yati, that old man. Vruddho, old woman also. Vruddho yati gruhitva dandam, holding one's staff. Okay, like the third leg. Vruddho yati gruhitva dandam. Even then, in what condition he is? He can say Govinda, isn't it? He can say Pahi Murare, isn't it? Hey Kitaya, please take care of me. Enough of this life. Please take me away. Can he not pray to him? Vruddho yati gruhitva dandam tadapi na munchati asha pindam. That asha pindam, that ball of desires, that huge football of desires, he does not leave. Tadapi na munchati. Na munchati, does not leave at all. He always is enveloped in the thoughts. Earlier we have seen one verse. What is that? Balastavat chinta saktaha, tarunastavat taruni saktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parase brahmani kopina saktaha. That parase brahmani, another Pachantara is parame brahmani kopina saktaha. That we have seen. That is different stages of our life. We are attached to different things. But in this stage of life, at least, we must be attached to Govinda. Hey Govinda, hey Govinda, take care of me. I am unable to bear this pain. I am unable to suffer any longer. Please liberate me from this. Take me away to you. You don't do that kind of a bhajana at all of Murari. Tadapi na munchati asha pindam. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhaja modhamate. Samprapte sannihite kale. Dukrun karne nahi nahi rakshati. Agre vanhi prushte bhanuhu. Ratro chubukha samarpita januhu. Karatala bhiksha tarutala vasaha. Tadapi na munchati asha pashaha. See, those days when Acharya Shankara in the 7th or 8th century AD, when he has composed this together with his Sishyas, and these are the verses. Beyond the 13th verse, the rest of the verses have been contributed to by 14 of his Sishyas till we reach maybe the 27th or so or 28th verse. Afterwards, it is a blessing by Shankaracharya again, I believe. Now, what I am saying is, what a lovely poetry. Those days, there is nothing like a video or anything like that. This kind of a Zoom discussions are not available at all. Okay? The technology explosion was not so high. But look at it, the poetry, how beautifully described, as though you are given a chance to see for yourself through the essence of the words that are part of the garland of the sloka. Agre vannihi prushte bhanuhu. Agre, in the front, vannihi, fire. That means maybe Acharya is talking of the wintry cold and the old man of the 15th verse. Tatapina munchati asha pindam. That person, Agre vannihi, in wintry cold, at night, he is perhaps taking shelter in front of a fireplace. Okay? Agre vannihi prushte bhanuhu. Prushte bhanuhu may suggest that during the day he is getting scorched by the sun. The sun, who is very effulgent. Prushte bhanuhu ratro. And at night, what happens? Ratro chubuka samarpita januhu. Januhu is what? We say ajanu bahuhu. Ajanubahu means the one who has his arms which reach up to the Janu. Janu is the knee. Up to the knee. That means long-armed monarch, like that. Pardon? Something was said? Okay. Like Shri Ramachandra, like Arjuna, like Kittaya, all those are Ajanubahu, Mahabaho. Arjuna was addressed by Kittaya, Mahabaho, Srunuguhyam Sanatanam, like that. Janu is the knee. Ratrau, at night, Chubuka Samarpita Januho. Samarpita means it is kind of rested. Samarpita means having given it. Given what? Chubuka. Chubuka is what? The shin. The shin, he is sitting, Ratri, in the wintry cold, in front of that Agre Vanni, in front of that Vanni, and he is kind of huddled. He is sitting and with his both legs which have been pulled up, and he has been trying to be a little more warmer in front of the fire by keeping his shin between the two knees. Chubuka samarpita januho. The chubuka is the shin. The shin samarpita januho. In the space between the pairs of janus, he has positioned his chubuka. Karatala bhikshaha. And this person does not have even a small vessel to collect the bhiksha from house and house. Whatever any mother gives in his palm, that is good enough for him, because he is feeling very hungry. Karatala bhikshaha. And where does he live? Tarutala vasaha. Taru is what? A tree. Tarutala means in the beginning of the tree. Okay. Tarutala means in the crest of the tree, where the tree started extending itself into the bhumi, into the earth. That is Tarutala Vasaha. And his Nivasa is that is his house. Karatala Bhikshaha, Tarutala Vasaha. Then at least he should be devoid of desires, isn't it? His only desire must be the worship of Kitaya. No. Tadapina munchati asha pashaha. The noose of desire, pashaha, the noose which will suffocate you and which has been troubling you all along. Tadapi, even then, even in this condition, tadapina munchati asha pashaha. He does not give up. He does not make any effort to free himself from the asha pashaha. And knowing these kind of people, we must beware and we must make a beginning for doing what? Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam bhajamodamate, samprapte sannihite kale, nahi nahi rakshate dhukrun karne. Now, there are a lot of people who do a lot of beautiful things. Even then, they will not gain the knowledge of as to who they are. Knowledge of who they are. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Muktim na bhajati Janmashatena Muktim na bhajati Janmashatena. Even in hundreds of lives, Janmashatena, the Shata is 100. And that Shatena means it's a kind of hundreds of. Muktim na bhajati, they will not gain that moksha. And moksha is what? Moksha from what? Moksha is release. Release from what? release from ajnana, release from the janana marana pravaha, dukkha bhuishta samsaraha, and that they will not gain even in hundreds of births. Who are those? Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. Kurute, they undertake a lot of things. They do a lot of Tirtha Yatras. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. This Ganga Sagara Gamanam has two meanings, I believe. One is they will go to the Ganga Tirthas and they will also go to the Sagara. That Sagara is also Tirtha. Any place where the Sagara is available, that is considered a good Tirtha, because Sagara has that is the abode of all the rivers. All the rivers flowing into that Sagara in that direction, all the rivers empty themselves into it. It is considered Sagara is the husband of all the rivers, who are considered the wives. And this Ganga Sagara Gamanam has those two meanings. They will go to the Ganga Tirthas, like Rishikesh, like Haridwar, like maybe Rudra Prayag, Karna Prayag, all those things. Those places they will visit. Kurute, they will visit Ganga. Then Sagara Gamanam, they will go to the Sagara and they will dip themselves there and they will mumble some mantras there, etc. Vrata Paripalanam, they undertake a lot of vratas, a lot of vows, a lot of Tikshna Ruksha Vidahinaha, they will undertake a lot of terrible vows. Vrata Paripalanam, Athava Danam, and because Shastra says you must give Danam, otherwise you will have no Sadgati, and because of that Sadgati, they do the Danam. They do not do the Danam for their Manaparishuddhyardham, that they do not worry at all. Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam, they want Punyam only, and they least worry about the fact that Punyam also binds a person. Punyam binds a person, Papam also binds a person. And these two are the obstacles in the Yatra for liberation, that they know. But still, they are fond of that Punyam and avoiding Papam. It's much better than doing any Papa Karma, but that is not good enough. Now, what they have to do? Jnana Samupadjanam Kuru. They do not worry about that at all. Jnana Vihina, no Jnanam at all. Kastvam koham kuta ayataha, kame janani kome tataha, iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishvam chektva swapna vicharam. That kind of a thing, please think about it. Who are you? From where did you come? What is your journey? Where is your end? Afterwards, where do you go? Who is your mother? Who is your father? Who were they previously? Would you be meeting them in future? Etc. Jnana Vihina, that kind of a thought is never entertained at all. So how do you expect them to have any kind of jnana? So they are branded by Acharya as Jnana Vihina. Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena. From all points of view, from all opinions, and in all mata means opinion. In even if you consider several alternatives also, good and bad, even all of them put together, they say unequivocally, Muktim na bhajati janmashatena, jnanavihinaha, muktim na bhajati janmashatena, iti sarvamatena bhavaha. That is how you must get out of this asha pashaha and start doing bhajana of Govinda. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamudamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, nahi nahi rakshate dukrun karane. Yeah, next. Now, till now, Acharya has been expressing absolute distress, seeing all those people who are never interested in Jnana Samupadhyana. They were always after fulfilling their desires. After seeing all those things, the Acharya and his Sishyas, they are mentioning the opposite. Suramandira tarumula nivasaha shaya bhotalam ajinam vasaha sarva parigraha bhoga tyagaha kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. Viragaha means the one who has no raga at all, no dvesha at all. Viragaha, sampurna vairagi, sampurna viragaha. Kasya sukham na karoti. How does he not become happy? Who is that person whom Acharya is saying how he doesn't become happy? That means what? In the question itself, answer is there. He will be immensely happy. And who is that person? Suramandira Taru. Suramandira is what? A temple. Sura is deity. Okay, the gods. Suramandira is God's Mandira. That is a temple. Suramandira, in that temple, Tarumola Nivasaha. Tarumola Nivasaha. At the foot of a big tree. At the foot of a big tree, that is his Nivasa. That is his palace. Shaya Bhotalam. Where is his Hamsatulika Talpam? Where is his great bed and mattress and things like that? Shaya, and sleeping. Where? Bhotalam, on the Mother Earth. He has embraced Mother Earth who has been the mother for him, for having taken this birth, Mother Earth. And very gratefully, he as though embraces the mother. Shaya Bhotalam Ajinam Vasaha. And what does he have to wear? Ajinam, the deer skin. Ajinam Vasaha, nothing else. No suit, no boot, nothing. Okay? Sarva parigraha bhoga tyagaha. Bhoga tyagaha. Bhoga means all kinds of enjoyments. All kinds of enjoyments. They have been renounced. Tyagaha. Sarva parigraha api. And all possessions also. Tyagaha. That person has done tyaga, renounced, and he has given away what little he had to everybody, to the needy. And his palace is only Suramandira Tarumola. That is a Nivasaha. And where does he sleep? Shaya Bhotalam. And what does he wear? Ajinam Vasaha. And what all does he have? What is his wealth? Supposing he passes away, can we acquire his wealth? He has given away everything. Sarva Parigraha Bhoga Tyagaha. He has given away everything, and including it in his indulgence in the worldly pleasures, all those things, he has done tyaga, bhoga tyaga, kasya sukham nakaroti viragaha. That kind of a person, tell me, my dear, how does he not be a sukhi? And that means what? You be like him and you be a sukhi. You be like him, be a sukhi. For you to be that, you have to do Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamodamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshate Dukrun Karane. Can we go to the next verse? Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihinaha, yasya brahmani ramate chittam, nandati 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 eva. That fellow only will be in Anandi. Nandati means he will be always rejoicing. Nandati, Nandati, Nandati eva. Rejoices, rejoices, rejoices eva. Who? Yogaratova. Whether he is having interest in yoga or Bhogaratova or interest in enjoyment. Sangaratova, whether he wants to attend satsangs. Sangavihinaha, no, he does not care much about satsangs. But, his essential nature is what? Yasya brahmani ramate chittam. Yasya chittam, whose mind always ramate brahmani, always revels in the thought of Brahma. What does it matter whether he is a yogi or a bhogi? While doing the bhoga, while eating choice food, also he is thinking of Brahma. While enjoying some worldly pleasures, also he is thinking of Brahma. And when he is in contemplation, he is thinking of Brahma, obviously. Sangaratova, when he is amidst people like you, he is thinking of Brahma. Sangavihinaha, whether he is alone, he is thinking of Brahma. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. So important thing is not what you be, what you will be in your stage of life, what you are doing, what you are thinking is important. Yasya chittam brahmani ramate, yasya chittam brahmani ramate, nandati 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 eva. Tasmat karanat Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamodhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshate Dukrun Karane. Beware of that fact, my dear. Yeah, next verse, please. Yeah. Bhagavad-gita kinchidadhita Ganga jala lavakanika pita Sakrudapi yena murati samacha Triyate tasya yame nanachetya. Bhagavad-gita. What we have been doing in the Zoom discussion. Bhagavad-gita kinchidadhita. Even a little bit adhita study. When that person studies even a little bit of Bhagavad Gita, Najayate, Mriyate, Va, Kadachit, etc., all those things. Kinchidadhita, a little bit he studies Bhagavad Gita, or Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita, as he sipped at least a drop of Ganga Jala lava kanika pita, a little drop of Ganga Jala pita eva, Sakrudapiye namuradi samacha, the one who is always engaged in worship of Murari. Murari is Kitaya. Murari. Mura is a Rakshasa who was in the employ of Narakasura, I believe, and Kitaya had to eliminate him first and then eliminate Narakasura. After he has killed that Mura Rakshasa, Kitaya has acquired the name Murari. Till then he was only Kitaya. Okay, Kitaya, Govinda, etc. Govinda name given by Indra. Okay, Murari he has become after eliminating that Mura Rakshasa. Sakrudapiyena Murari Samacha. But that kind of a person who is a Bhakta of Murari, Yeme Nana Checha Kriyate. Kriyate Tasya Yeme Nana Checha. This Yamadharmaraja also does not argue with him at all. Kriyate Tasya Yeme Nana Checha. Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamodhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshate dukrun karane. So what do we have to do? We have to always Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani chittam ramate nandati 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 eva. That kind of a thing, that we must adopt that kind of an attitude at all times. Okay? That is what is required. Yasya brahmani chittam ramate nandati nandati nandatyeva. Why can't we be like that great person who is chittam always brahmani ramate? No matter what you do, what situation in life you are positioned, Yasya brahmani chittam ramate nandati 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 eva. Yeah, I think we'll stop here. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. One word. Sheila ji and Belaji are around, no?
Yes, Nanaji.
Yes.
Both
Yes,
of
ma'am.
you
Yeah.
chant the slokas nicely. Only my request is Sheila ji especially, if you can slightly speed up your chanting, I will have the benefit of a little more time for covering the slokas. Both of you chant very nicely. I'm very, very happy. You please start from sloka 1 and one of you go up to the 15th verse. Then the other one will take over from the 16th and go to the end. Go to the end is the 30th or 31st verse. Okay? And
Yes,
we'll
yes.
start from this 20th verse and see go forward. Right? One. Second thing, Brahmara, you will have to organize chanting of the Bhagavad Gita, the third cycle, tomorrow.
We're doing 2 chapters tomorrow.
Yeah, one chapter.
Okay.
See what we
Are
will
we
do.
doing the Gita Mahatmyam that we have completed 18th chapter?
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, Gita Mahatmyam and then the first chapter.
Chapter 1.
Right? Yeah. I forgot about chanting the Gita Mahatmyam. I was enamored with covering the Bhajagovindam, and that's how it is. Yeah, Gita Mahatmyam and then chanting of the first chapter. Whenever chanting of a chapter is 40 verses and more, we will stop with that. If it is less than 40 verses, we will have 2 chapters chanted that day. Okay? Like for instance, chapter 1 is more than 40 verses. Chapter 2 is also more than 40 verses. Chapter 3 is more than 40 verses. 4 more than 40 verses. Whereas 5, it is some 27 or so verses. After 5, we take up 6th also. While 6th is more than 40, maybe we'll be doing nearly about 70 on that day. That's all right. That is how we must plan, so that we'll have the third cycle of chanting completed. By the time we kind of touch the 18th chapter, we may have come to maybe about 6th or 7th chapter of chanting. Right? Right. Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Dhanyavad, Nanaji.
Dhanyavad. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Nanaji.